Good morning. Welcome back. Hope everyone revised the lessons. Let us continue our portion, metals and non-metals. Last class we have studied about chemical and physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals and their comparison. Then the next and reactivity series of metals. Then occurrence of metals. How do these metals occur, or from where do we get these metals? Detailedly studying about the metal. We are in this section. We are detailedly studying about the metals. How do or from where do we get metals? Metals are getting from, or metals are found in the earth crust. Means from the earth only we are getting the metals. And we studied last class, metals, their reactivity is not same. They react at different rates. Depending upon the rate of reactivity, metals are found in nature in different form. In different form, they are found in nature. They are found in nature in the earth crust. We are getting the metals from earth crust. Clear? And depending upon their rate of reactivity, they are found in different form. So when we look, all of you, just to take that reactivity series, that is in page number 47. Yesterday we have explained that one. Page number 47. When I explain, you just to go through that, please look that table as well, the reactivity series. The metals that are placed at the lower part or the bottom part of the reactivity series, they are less reactive. They are low reactive rate. They have low reactive rate. Clear? That low reactive metals like gold, silver, copper, platinum. Which are they? Gold. AU means gold, Ag means silver, copper and platinum, the metals which have low reactivity, which are placed at the bottom of the reactivity series, they are found in the nature in free state, means as it is. Not as a compound, as it is we get it. The main metals which are found in the nature in free state are, which are gold, silver, copper and platinum. Look, gold, silver, copper and platinum. Among these two, this silver and copper, these are found in free state in nature. Though they are found in free state, this gold, silver and copper, they found in the form of their oxides, in the form of their sulfides, also they found in the nature. Clear? Low reactive metals are found in free state, which are they? Gold, silver and platinum. These three only you write. If it is asking means you can just write gold, silver and platinum. Though in the textbook copper is also given, no need to get confused there. Copper is also sometimes it is found in the free state, but commonly they are found in combined state only in the form of copper sulfide or copper sulfide. Clear? And the metals which are found, which are in the middle of that reactivity series, which are present or which are placed in the middle of that reactivity series, they have a medium reactivity rate. The metals which have a medium reactivity rate like zinc, iron, lead and copper, that is why I told no need to get confused here. If we just leave this copper from here also no issue. Gold, zinc, iron, lead and copper, they are found in the earth crust as their sulfides and carbonates, in the form of their sulfides and carbonate. They are not found in the free state, they are found in the form of compounds, sulfides and carbonates. Clear? The medium reactivity metals are found in the earth crust. In the earth, they are found in the form of their sulfides and in the form of their carbonates. And the high reactivity metals, the metals which are placed at the top, they are found in the combined state, in different form of their compound, in different form. Some of them are found in chloride, some of them are found in oxide, some of them are found in carbonate. Like that, in different form, they are found. Look, what we are telling, the metal, where do we get metals? Metals are found in the earth crust. We are getting the metals from the earth crust. Depending upon their reactivity, metals found in the nature in different form. The metals which are low reactive are found in free state or in the form of oxides or sulfides. Free state metals are which one? Salt, gold, silver, copper and platinum. This copper, if you just leave also, okay. Gold, silver and platinum, that three remember there. They are found in free state. And the metals which have the medium reactivity like zinc, iron, lead and copper, they are found in the combined state. They are found in the combined state as in the form of what is called sulfides or carbonates. And high reactivity metals, they are also found in combined form, only in different compounds form. So we told the metals are, only few metals are found in free state, and the remaining almost all the metals, the rest of the metals are found in combined form, in the form of their compounds. They are found in the earth, the metals are found in the earth crust in the form of their compound, metallic compounds. That metallic compounds which are present in the earth crust are known as what is called minerals. So what are minerals? Minerals means the elements or compounds which occur naturally. The elements or compounds which occur naturally in the earth crust are known as minerals. The naturally occurring compounds, the metallic compounds found in the earth crust are called minerals. Look, when we tell minerals, almost all the minerals contain different one or other type of metals. But all these minerals we cannot be used for making or separating metals from there. So what are minerals? Minerals means they are elements or compounds, naturally occurring elements or compounds are found in the earth crust are called as what is called minerals. These minerals, they contain one or more element, one or more metals there, but all the metals from all these minerals we cannot separate metals from there. So the minerals which are suitable for separating metals from them or profitably can be extracted or which contain more percentage of metals are known as what is called ores. Minerals means the naturally occurring elements or metallic elements or compounds which are found in the earth. They contain metals. But from all metals, minerals, we cannot extract or separate metals due to different reason. So from there, we select the minerals which contain high percentage of metals in order to separate metals from them. That minerals are known as what is called ores. Clear? So when we tell aluminium, just for example, aluminium, there are so many minerals which contain aluminium. There are so many minerals which contain aluminium. But from all that minerals, we cannot separate aluminium from there. We use a mineral called bauxite. Which one? bauxite is used for separating or making aluminium. So we call this bauxite as ore of the metal aluminium. Minerals contain metals, but all the minerals we cannot be used for separating or making metals. So few metals, elements, minerals are selected for extracting metals from them. That minerals are called ores. For example, what is that one? The ore of aluminium is which one? Bauxite. Because from bauxite we can separate or we can extract or we can make aluminium easily. These are the first things to tell under this section of occurrence. How do metals occur? Metals occur in the earth crust in the form of minerals. We can tell mineral. Some metals are found in free state. Which are the metals found in free state? So gold, silver and platinum. And these low reactive metals, they are found in free state, and as well as they may found in the form of their oxides or sulfides. The low medium reactive metals like zinc, iron, lead and copper, they are found in combined state, as well as the high reactive metals are also found in combined state. They present in the form of what is called sulfides or carbonates. Then the term, remember, what are minerals? Minerals means the elements or compounds which occur naturally in the earth crust are known as minerals. And what are ores? The minerals that contain very high percentage of metal, and the metal can be profitably extracted, or means the mineral that contain high percentage of metal and that metal can be profitably extracted from it are known as minerals. Ores. Clear? Go through the textbook once, that part. Okay, let us go to the next section. So metals are found in the earth crust in the form of minerals. From that minerals, we select the ore. Ore means, definition study, what are ores? Ores means the minerals, yes, that contain high percentage of metals and that metal can be profitably extracted from it are called ores. Then, how can we extract this metal from ores? That also we told. Different metals have different reactivity rate. Depending upon their reactivity rate, as when the reactivity rate changes, the methods also changes. So the process of separating metal from their ore is known as extraction. Simply we can tell as extraction. Another one name is given, but in your textbook it is not mentioned there. It is known as metallurgy. The process of extracting metal from its ore is called metallurgy. Once more, the process of extracting metal from its ore is called metallurgy. GY. Metallurgy. This metallurgy means the process of getting from ore, we are getting from ore making what is called metal is called metallurgy. When we tell from ore getting metal, that is not as simple as like that. Depending upon the reactivity rate, different methods we adopt. Though we adopt different methods, three basic steps we follow there. In metallurgy of every metals, we follow three basic steps. Clear? How many? Three basic steps. Number one is concentration of ore. The first step is concentration of ore. And the second one is reduction of metal oxide into metal. First one is concentration of ore. Second one is reduction of metal oxide into metal. Clear? And number 3 is refining of metal or purification. These are the 3 basic steps involved in the metallurgy of any metal. In whatever reactive rate they have or whichever place they are placed in the activity series, these 3 steps involved there. Concentration of ore, reduction of metal oxide into metal, and refining or purification of metal. So when we consider the low reactive metals, low reactive metals means we get to the ore, we get to the minerals. Minerals means the compounds which contain metals. From there we select the ore. Clear? That ore, we told the low reactive metals are generally found in the form of what is called either in the form of their oxides or in the form of what is called sulfides. Clear? How do we get metal from these oxides or sulfides? By simple heating. Low reactive metals means we can extract or we can separate that metals from their oxides or sulfides by simple heating process in the presence of oxygen. Clear? So low reactive metals are, some are found in free state as in the pure form, and some are found in the oxides or in the form of their oxides or sulfides. How do we extract them? These oxides, from these oxides or sulfides, or how do we extract? By simple heating. Clear? Just for example, the ore of mercury. Remember, its name is cinnabar. Mercury. HGS. Mercuric sulfide. It is a sulfide ore. When we heat this one in the presence of oxygen, heating, cinnabar, what is this one? Ore of mercury. It is ore of mercury. That is, mercury is in the lower part of the period, reactivity series only. It is a low reactive metal only. So it is found in the hydride sulfide form. From this ore, how can we separate mercury? By simple heating. So low reactive metals are found either in the form of oxides or sulfide. Just for example, the ore of mercury is cinnabar. From that cinnabar, we can get mercury or we can separate mercury by simple heating. When we heat that cinnabar, in the presence of oxygen, what we get? We get mercuric oxide and sulfur dioxide. HGO, mercuric oxide. When we heat mercuric sulfide in the presence of oxygen, we get mercuric oxide and what is called sulfur dioxide. This mercuric oxide, when we further heat it, we get mercury and oxygen. We are getting the ore is which one? The ore of mercury is which one? Cinnabar, which is a sulfide ore, HGS. Remember the name and chemical reaction. When it is heated in the presence of oxygen, first we get it will convert into mercuric oxide. That mercuric oxide further we heat. When we further heat it, it will get converted into what is called mercury and oxygen. Remember, always I suggest whenever the chemical reaction, right, it should be balanced. Look whether it is balanced or not. Hg, O2 is not balanced. It has to balance it. Okay, you do balancing first or 2. Now look how much. Hg is 2, Hg is 2, O is 2, 2s are 4, 4. hydrogen, mercury to oxygen, sulfur to oxygen, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 6.
4 plus
4 plus 2 is 6. That means 3, 6. Okay. This one, mercury 1, oxygen 2. Now mercury is, yes, balanced the equation. So this is simple way of extracting or getting metal. Clear? So lower reactive metals, how can we extract? Lower reactive metals are found in the form of oxides or sulfides. These sulfide or oxide ores can be, from that ores we can metals can be easily extracted by simple heating. Example, the ore of mercury is cinnabar. When cinnabar is heated, remember the ore of mercury is cinnabar. When cinnabar is heated in the presence of oxygen, it will get converted into mercuric oxide. Then on further heating, this mercuric oxide convert into, we get mercury there. Clear? Then the medium, so low reactive metals, they can be extracted from their sulfide or oxide or by simple heating. Clear? Second one, medium reactive metals. How do these medium reactive metals present in nature? Yes, they are found in the form of their sulfides or carbonates. The medium reactive metals are the minerals of or ores of medium reactive metals are, they may be either sulfide, they are mainly found in the form of their sulfides or carbonates. Then, from these sulfide or carbonates ore, how can we get metal? How can we separate metals? If the ores are sulfide ores, we use one method. If the ores are carbonate, we use another one method. Clear? Another one method. If the ores are sulfide ores, we heat that one in the first we heat in the presence of oxygen. The sulfide ores are heated in the presence of oxygen. Then that the sulfide ores will get convert into their oxides. Just like before we done mercuric sulfide, when it is heated in the presence of oxygen, we get mercuric oxide and sulfur dioxide. Mercury, it was sulfide ores, it gets converted into oxides. So if the